Yeah, so in this video now we are going to learn. Last video you just learned how to print hello world. Now the basic um, programming starts with when you store some information, because the hardware structure of the machine says that the data needs to store somewhere. These are called the variables. So the variables are the bags, or you can say the containers for the information. They are actually the memory segments. The Python supports the variables like int for integers, the numbers without decimals; the float, the numbers with decimals; structures, no, not structures, the strings; and you can say boolean, bool type; and then the complex. So now the beauty of the Python is that you don't have to describe what type of the variable you are going to use. You simply declare a variable. Like I say, suppose if I just try to memorize that the variables are the bags and they will be receiving information from the user. So I call it bag 1. Bag 1 equal to 12. So the bag 1 is a variable which stores the number 12. So now print what is there in the bag 1. So the bag 1, now if you run, then you will find that here the bag 1 have the variable 12. Now if I say that what is the type of the bag 1, so just write inside the print type type bag 1, and then again you run and you see. So here it is, it says that it is int. Now you simply just make it 12.90 and run again. So last time you saw that the bag 1 was not given any denominations that what's going to store. When you store integer value, the containers type automatically, the memories type automatically began, it become integer. Now you have put the 12.90. So in this condition, let's see what the memory has become. So run, then now see it has become the float. If I say that the bag 1 contains 3 plus 8j, a type of complex number, now I run again and then run, and then here you see it's sorry, it has to be 3 plus. So now run. So in this condition you have seen that this has become complex. If I say the bag 1 is going to store the name Gangadhar Pandey of educrafts.com, then here this is the group of characters is called as string. So the bag 1 automatically will become string. Correct observation. So here you're right that you correct is, so it's a string. So same way if I say that if I make it the bag 1 is boolean, like true or false. So here you have to write the T should be capital letters, so TRU is true, or you can make it false. So it becomes a bool type, and now this kind of things are, this kind of variable type is bool. So this kind of variable is stored for storing boolean type of numbers. Now this is what you have learned. Now I write one simple program that the user will be enter how the user will be entering the informations and asking the programmer or asking the machine to do something. So I'll say let bag 1 is input, then here I write enter the name, then user enters the name, and then it goes automatically into the bag 1. Then it will print hello Mr. and then add plus bag 1. So here you see that the print function takes string. Now inside the double quote, hello Mr. This means this is a string, and the bag 1, you see that the by default the bag 1 is containing the string. So this is addition or concatenation of two strings. So the compile interpreter will not have any problem in running this, and it will be running smoothly. Here you enter your name, um, I say Bill Clinton. Then if you enter, then here say you see the outcome as hello Mr. Bill Clinton, means it was the you entered the string, and hello Mr. was already a string, so the concatenation was done and you got nothing. Now if I say that the if you enter the A's, and the A's is generally the A's are represented by the two digit or the two digit numbers only, because hardly there are people who are having the ages more than 100 years. So it's just like the anything between 0 to 100 can be the age. This is integer type, and the people do not say that I'm 11 quarter or I'm 11.25 years. So they say that I'm 10-year old, 45-year old, 70-year old, like that. So it is kind that in the real world it is age is represented by the integers. So now here the bag 1 automatically becomes integer, and I'm adding this concatenating with the string. Now see what will happen. Then you find enter the age, I enter 34, and when I run the program I here enter, then it says hello Mr. 34. So this is how the concatenation is happening. But this 34 here, it is taking it as a string, not as, because the strings actually, if you see the if you go to the basic definition of the keyboard, it is called the alphanumeric character set. When you enter the number 11, so you press 1 1 2 times, or when you are entering the name of your country like Japan, Japan, so you are just combining the letters, or you can say you are just pressing the keyboards. So when you are pressing the buttons on the keyboard, so they are generating a string kind of narratives. But when you write JAPA and it is a name of a country, it is a kind of a string, and the string group of characters. 11 is also a group of characters made up of the characters 1 and 1, but the 11 is interpreted as a number, integer type number 11, where 1 is placed at the units place, and the another one is also placed at the tens place, making as the 1 tens and the 1 ones together making 11, which has the different meanings. So in the next video we will learn about the typecasting. So to continue watching to our channel, subscribe to our channels and get enchanted about the Python. Thank you very much. Have a nice time.